I actually liked what I saw of Tommy Rees yesterday. The only thing I would change is I just would love to ask somebody why we don't run outside the tackles anymore.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I thought he did a good job, all things considered. I mean, the execution wasn't there in a lot of ways, but we still had the same graphics at the end of these games where it's like, oh, there's 3 wide open wide receivers. That still existed. I did think it had a little bit of a different rhythm to it, though.
I would agree.
And it was noticeably better, in my opinion.
Even the Njoku play, I don't know if that's technically in the flat, but downfield that went for the first touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That felt like the kind of pass with Dillon rolling out to the left, that I just thought that little flare right there made a huge difference on that play.
I thought the throw up to the right side of Judy, I thought the touchdown throw, there was a few different plays there that we just weren't in those moments, I guess, accustomed to or used to seeing.
So what's funny about this is I don't think Dillon played horribly yesterday. I just don't think he played very well either. And 5 starts in, I am mystified at how we've not seen. For the supercomputer, I'm mystified how we've not seen the game slow down for him or him grow any more comfortable, because Jerry Jeudy did get open. You had guys open, and he either can't see it or just doesn't see it. And I don't know what the difference is, meaning if you can't see it because you just don't actually view the field very well versus you just don't see it because you're panicked. I guess you'd want it to be the latter thing, but I don't know. I don't know which one it is. I just know it's happening with great regularity, and that's why you just can't sell that Dillon Gabriel has made any headway in 5 games, which means if you're not seeing progress, if it's not slowing down for him, what in the blue hell are we doing?
Here's what I do know. If Shedeur had done that bubble screen pass to Corley, where his reaction afterwards, by the way, we live on this show with the mantra of pat your chest and everything's all taken care of. You saw Dillon pat himself on the chest. I guess it wasn't all taken care of.
That's true.
If Shedeur had made that type of throw, people would bring that up for the next 12 years. That was such just an exhaustingly bad football play, and it was so there's no other really way to describe it. That would have been a massive chunk play had it just been completed. Simple bubble screen, nothing there.
Yeah, and here's the thing. We're at process of elimination time, right? When the Browns went from Flacco to Dillon, it was you really couldn't play much worse than Joe was playing at the time, so you got to try something to spark the offense, because if you kept going where Joe was, where you're not going to let him make plays, and you're not going to let him unleash that cannon that he has.
Yeah.
And at the same point, you're just going to continue to fit him into this box that he doesn't fit. At some point, you're going to lose the locker room. I don't know how we're not there yet. I really don't with Dillon. Guys, I don't know. I don't know if, I totally do not trust the Browns with this he's not ready crap.
Nope.
Because they've been spewing it when we saw him play well.
Meanwhile, telling you that Dillon is the one that is in fact ready when he looks nothing close to ready.
And by the way, that doesn't mean he's actually ready. It just means whatever they say, I do not trust, because they're
operating either in bad faith or they're really, really bad at evaluating. You take your pick.
It could be both, by the way.
Might be. But if they're operating as far as they're just really, really bad at evaluating, that's the only thing that could ever actually make somewhat of a sense here, because Dillon stunk back in training camp.
But we're at a point where, the most deflating thing here is, no matter what happens, no matter what happened against the Jets, Dillon's going to get another week. And at this point, I know we think after the Ravens game, if you get housed in that game, I know we think, wow, it's a logical point. Go to Shedeur, then you have X amount of games for Dillon and X amount of games for Shedeur. No, I don't trust him either. Because every time Kevin Stefanski's been, nope, Dillon's my guy. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the frustrating point here. And I think that's why you're hearing so many upset Browns fans today, because they're not even bothering to hide the fact that they're just not going to try everything they can to win. It goes back to accountability.
Right.
Okay, you don't want to fire Bubba Ventrone. I don't know, because you want to get the next job, and maybe Bubba can recommend, hey, he didn't fire me. He stuck by me. Kevin Stefanski, what a loyal guy. Cool. You don't want, Cameron Thomas, you don't want to look punitive in your decisions, because players might talk about that sort of thing, which, by the way, it doesn't matter. If you win, players are going to want to play for you. However, I digress. That's fine. All right, Dillon Gabriel, not good enough. Just 5 games in. He's not good enough. He doesn't see the field well.
Nothing's going to change.
Nothing's slowing down. You're looking for obvious signs that he's getting better, And the best compliment I can give him is he had like one turnover-worthy ball yesterday. But then you won't even go to the obvious process of elimination. You don't even have to believe in Shedeur. You just have to know Dillon Gabriel isn't it.
Well, so it tells me,
no.
So are they setting this up because they don't want to have Shedeur go and make his debut against the Ravens? Are they trying to save him from that perspective?
No, you're giving way too much credit.
No, I'm just asking a question. Listen, trust me. Who are you talking to?
I meant more.
Who are you talking to?
I meant more. If right now you're like, well, they want to protect Shedeur from Baltimore. Hooey. Absolute, and I'm not saying you're saying that, but if you're out there, the Browns are doing right by Shedeur, get your head out of your tuchus.
Or just pay attention to what's happened the entire time around Shedeur. If anything, I had been preparing myself for them to throw Shedeur in against the worst possible outcome, or at least attempt for an outcome to start with. The whole thing is befuddling to me. I've been mad about it the entire stretch, but at this point, I am a little curious as to why it feels like. And I thought Lyman did a good job pointing this out. Why it did feel like yesterday even, it felt like less and less people were just wanting to scream from the mountaintops, put in Shedeur, put in Shedeur, put in Shedeur, myself included. And I think it's because we're just worn down from the entire process. And we do have that understanding that it doesn't feel like Stefanski's watching the same thing that we're watching.
Well, and I think, this goes back to you don't say anything. And in the times that you do say things, they've been either proven wrong or you've just flat out lied about it. So this comes back to a credibility issue, and I think that's what's frustrating. All right, I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to feel like when I hear something from the organization, whether it's a report, this, that, or the other, that it has no credibility. That whatever I hear is just crap from the team that won't amount to a hill of beans. It's bad enough to be bad. It's bad enough to be 2-7, but then to not be able to relate to your favorite team. And I'll be honest with you, I hear one more person say boycott the Browns. I'll fight you guys on that. I don't ever want Browns fans to stop being what they are, which are the same people that went to MetLife yesterday to watch that game.
The problem is that the ownership knows who these Browns fans are. They know how
you could boycott. It's not going to change a damn thing.
Well, no, but they know that they won't. Is the difference there? Because they know this. It's a very loyal fan base, and they know that the fan base isn't going to actually do that. If we had, it seems like every big time moment we have 12 million people being like, "Oh, we're going to boycott the Browns." These fans always show up. It's a loyal, great fan base, and that's what they take advantage of, Nick. I mean, that's part of the problem. They understand that they have everyone with these hooks around them, and it's too easy for them to be able to get away and do whatever they want, because ultimately this is a drug. Basically, we're all just addicted to this drug that is Browns football, and it doesn't matter how our Sundays have gone, we're still going to pay attention to it, we're still going to consume it, we're still going to love it, because that's just part of the deal.
216-474-0092. To answer the question, is it time to move to Shedeur? The answer is absolutely hell yes. And the most frustrating thing is, no matter whether it's Dillon, wow, we can't do that to a young quarterback. Hey, Cam Thomas made multiple huge gaffes yesterday. Well, he's a young player, he's developing. We don't want to hurt his confidence. Well, okay, about that special teams thing, I got full belief in Bubba Ventrone. Cool. So none of the obvious things here that are the absolute problem with yesterday are going to change because, well, you believe in those guys.
No, but this is part of what we're speaking to is the obvious. They refuse to take the obvious. And the obvious here is to put Shedeur in and not even worry about Dillon Gabriel. But I think where a lot of the Shedeur fans like myself are now broken down, Nick, is that it just doesn't seem like Stefanski's ever going to do it. It seems like, I don't know, does Dillon... What has to happen for Dillon to lose his job at this point? He should have lost it games ago.
Here's the thing. Most NFL quarterbacks do not get evaluated in perfect situations. Jackson Dart, I'm 99% sure Brian Daboll doesn't have a job today because he was trying to get Jackson Dart killed in effort to win a relatively meaningless game for the New York Giants.
Yeah, I mean, when you have like 18 concussions in 6 weeks.
So like
that guy spent so much time in the medical tent.
So, okay, Malik Neighbors is a nice player, but look at all the other pieces there. It's not like Jackson Dart is being played with the best accoutrement of talent. And why does he still look good? Because he's a good football player.
Yeah, here's the difference. Shedeur has long said, and I think everyone that follows Shedeur has understood, he just needs the opportunity. He can do, with this roster, I still think he can make something happen. And the idea, I hate this, by the way. I hate the people out there that's like, the Shedeur fans don't even want to see Shedeur because the offensive line and the wide receivers and all this, it just stinks so bad. It's like, No. We just want to see him at all. Give him a chance. It'll look much better than Dillon Gabriel.
Yeah, also the Dillon doesn't have time thing. Dillon had time to make plays yesterday.
Dillon also, by the way, is getting the ball out quicker than all but 4 quarterbacks in the NFL this year. He is 5th on that list. So he's getting rid of the ball. He's doing it at a very, very quick rate. He's just not doing it right.
Yeah, do you know why he's getting it out quick? Because he does a check down every chance he gets.
No, exactly.
I mean, there was the play, I can't remember, I think it was Judy over the top near the sideline, where if he just looks to Jerry Judy, you can just make your, I'm going to make this Herculean 22-yard throw to Jerry Judy, and that's an easy first down.
What's funny is I was looking at the time to release numbers today, and all the quarterbacks in the top 5, with the exception of Aaron Rodgers, are absolute garbage. Two is the best in the NFL. Then it goes Aaron Rodgers, then Carson Wentz, then Spencer Rattler's still in there because he's qualified enough, and then it's Dillon Gabriel. Like it's all these, and how Kyler's the one after that. It's funny because Kyler, Dillon, and Tua all get lumped into the same group of really short quarterbacks that get rid of the ball really quick and don't throw the ball deep. Well, here we go.